Once upon a time, a pregnant lioness gave birth to a little cub and unfortunately died during the process. However, it gave birth in a forest that was dominated by sheep. And the sheep were kind enough to take on the little cub and take care of it, raise it, feed it, and teach it their ways. So the lion grew up as a sheep. As a bigger, older lion, every time other lions and other predators came running after the sheep, the lion ran with them because it believed that it was a sheep. And then one day, a flock of lions came running after the sheep, and the lion, the little lion, the sheep lion, I'll call him, he ran with the sheep, so afraid that this flock of lions were going to make him their meal. However, one of the bigger lions grabbed him, caught up with him, held him by the neck, angry. The small lion was so afraid that he was going to be a meal. So the big lion took him to the lake and pushed his head, making the water the mirror, and asked the sheep lion, the little lion, "What do you see in the water? What do you see in the water?" And the little lion, scared, says, "I see a lion. I see a lion." And the bigger, older lion said, "Exactly. You are a lion, so stop acting like the sheep." And the little lion looked up and said, but I'm a sheep. They brought me up. They raised me. They fed me." And the older lion said, "Exactly. They raised you up. They fed you. They took care of you. They took you on. That doesn't make you them. They were kind. You are your own. You are unique. You are a unique individual, and it's a sin to express yourself as one you're not. It's a sin to express yourself as a sheep when you are a lion." Now, what is the rationale of the story, and why am I telling you this story? Hello, it's Dr. Jacinta Mpali. Good day, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. In this episode, I will be discussing the topic, how to become the fullest, truest expression of yourself. Now, the rationale of the story is to ask you the question, are you expressing yourself authentically, or expressing yourself based on who you were told to be, based on who raised you, based on what in your conditioning? Have you sat down to really discover who you are as a person, as a human being? Of course, we are so much more than our bodies, our image, our professions, our religions. That's not the point. The point are, have you expressed yourself authentically without the fear of judgment? If you're still so afraid of expressing yourself authentically, then you're living a lie, and it's so painful because I've gone through it. Many years ago, I dated this guy, and I think, really tiny. Okay, I was size 6. Okay, size 6, you all. And this guy told me that I was obese. I was huge. I was so fat. And I hated myself. I hated my body because I thought I was so fat. Size 6, you all. It's tiny, okay? And so I started doing everything I can to lose weight. I used to eat and gaggle myself. I used to starve myself. I used to fast just so I could lose 10 more pounds. I don't even know. I would probably be bones. But guess what? He cheated on me. He cheated on me with women who were size 18, 20, 24, size 24, you all. Now, what is the rationale of the story? The reason I'm telling you this story is because whoever you are, if you're trying to be who you're not, to impress someone else, there is always going to be someone out there who is going to see you as if you're not good enough. Okay? There is someone who is always going to reject who you are, or reject who they think you are. Where I come from, Africa, Uganda, if you're too tall and people are short, the people in your midst are shorter than you, they'll name you longy. You're so tall. It's a sin. You're unattractive. If you're too short, there are people who will name you shorty. If you're too big, if you're bigger than them, actually two is an illusion. If you're bigger than someone, they would say you're too big, okay? They'll call you biggie or chigundi, meaning that fat thing. And if you're too small, they'll call you kagundi, meaning that small thing. You see, in the Western world, if you're darker than the people around you, they'll call you super black. And if you're lighter than anyone around you, they'll call you other names. Okay? If you are Catholic, Muslims will think you're crazy. Alright? And if you are Muslim, you will think everyone is going to hell. If you're spiritual, you will look at everyone like, wow, what a conditioning. And if you're religious, you look at the spiritual people like, oh, they are going to hell. The point is, you will never be good enough for everyone, because you're only supposed to be good enough for yourself. You will never be the perfect someone for everyone. You can only be the perfect you, expressing yourself as you believe, creating your own conditioning without the fear of judgment. And then you'll find people who will accept you. And it's about detaching from the need for short-term gratification. It's about detaching from the need of praise. You see, today social media has really conditioned us to believe that if you don't have a like, if people don't appreciate who you are or give you a like on your posting, then you're not good enough. No, everyone is doing the best they can with the mental, emotional, and spiritual resources they've got. Everyone is expressing themselves as they are. Who you are is how you express yourself. Who they are is how they express yourself. You only give who you are. And if you're trying to be someone else, then you give what you've acquired as yourself. I've seen people, I've experienced people who have worked with me in my spiritual counseling and coaching practice, and they've left and they've dropped all the careers, dropped all their, their education, and started wanting to do or copying me, there is even nothing like, but doing the things I do them, but they couldn't even keep it up. Because they are unique, they are beautiful, they are individuals, and they have their own blueprint, their own faith, their own path. So trying to be someone you're not, looking at someone and being envious and really longing, oh my God, I wish I was like that, is delusional. Because you are absolutely special and unique. Each one of us was given so many amazing gifts. Amazing gifts that we are supposed to give to the world as we are. But we can't give who we are not. We cannot give less of ourselves, because if you give from a point, from an angle of self-disbelief, then you're going to appear, you're going to express whatever you're giving will lack that confidence, because you only express who you are. And I'll speak a little bit about image. Listen, let's begin with image, because you are physical, mental, emotional, and then spiritual, and so many other things that I won't even go into. So physically, how do you become the truest, fullest expression of yourself? You do that by stopping to compare yourself with others. I did that so many times, okay, for so many years. For instance, I was so afraid of expressing my hair. I didn't like my hair because I had broken and I had lost a bunch of it, and I wore wigs and weaves and plaited my hair and did all sorts of things with my hair, and it continued breaking, okay, and it was so expensive. In addition to all that, it was so expensive, until one day I woke up and said, I'm tired. Now, don't take me wrong, okay? I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with wearing a wig or weaves or putting in extensions. No. But what is the intention for all that? Because the intention is going to determine how you express yourself with your extensions. If you're wearing a wig, or if you have braids, or if you have weave on to extend, to amplify who you are, that intention will get you to express yourself differently than if you're hiding who you are. Because if you're hiding who you are, you will never be confident enough to express yourself authentically. But if you're putting on certain things, wearing certain things to extend, expand, amplify who you are, then it's a different story altogether. So please, ladies, my sisters, if you have weaves and whatever, I am not attacking you. I'm only saying it's the intention you have behind these extensions. Okay? And then your body size. The body size, I fought with that. I mean, I really struggled with my body size. It's very interesting because when I was in college, I was so skinny, and then I saw all these friends of mine who had big booties and all that, and, and the boys were running after them, and I was like, oh my God, I want to be bigger, I want to be bigger, and I did everything else to be bigger, but I couldn't get the weight I wanted. And now that I'm older, oh my God, I go to the gym every single day because I want to have my perfect weight. I want to be healthy. Although in the beginning I have to admit that I went to the gym every day to lose weight, and that became extremely frustrating because I was so busy comparing myself to Hollywood stars because I live in Los Angeles. But then it came to a point where I was like, I'm done comparing myself to anyone. I'm done trying to be like anybody else. I'm done trying to have a waist as small as a wasp and hair as long. That's not me. I'm going to go to the gym because I have to feel good in my own skin. Therefore, if you don't like your size, change it. But the intention is to feel good about yourself consistently. The intention should not be about comparing yourself with anyone, because trust me, regardless of your size, there is someone out there who think, oh my God, I wish I was that size. Okay, regardless of your color, there is someone else there who thinks, oh my God, I wish I was that color. Okay, I'm a super black woman, and I see all my friends, the Caucasians and Europeans and whatever, they are always trying to tan, to be darker. Nothing wrong with them, I'm not judging them, that's what they choose. But then I come from Africa, and I'm a black woman, of course, and they are my friends who bleach their skins because they want to look white. They want to look white. You will never be white because you are black, and you will never be black because you are white. So accept yourself exactly as you are, which is the first step towards becoming the truest, fullest expression of yourself. And today we'll speak about image, and then the next export will be about mind and self-belief. But you begin with your image. What do you think about your image? If you don't like it, change it. Other than that, believe in yourself, love yourself exactly as you are, with the scars or with the wrinkles or with whatever. Trust me, there is someone out there who wants to be like you. Okay, so be confident, accept yourself as you are, express yourself as you are, work on yourself more than you work on anything. Become true to yourself, and you will express yourself authentically, and then you will receive equivalent results. Remember that you can never ever attract what you want, you attract who you are. So if you're coming from a point of deceit, if you're not true to yourself, you express yourself that way, and those are the results that you attract. Peace and blessings.